Hi guys. Today we are eating shrimp wonton soup from Whole Foods. There's a lot of bok choy in this, which I love bok choy. I haven't had it in forever. Mmm. Mm-hmm. It's good. It's very good. I threw out my chopsticks. I don't have my chopsticks, just a spoon. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of bok choy in this. There's also green onions. Mmm. This is so good. I just love soup. Okay, there's a little bit too much bok choy, as much as I love bok choy, and not enough wontons, because I'm looking for another wonton. And I think it's just bok choy left. Other than that, this is a pretty good soup. It's the shrimp wonton soup from Whole Foods. Oh, it's pretty good. And it's like $10. Liza, you think it's okay for you to speak over Colin Farrell, and that's a huge problem. You're just immortal. And that's a fucking huge ass problem at this time of your space in 2026. You're immortal. You're not allowed to talk over Colin Farrell and his commands in my life. Okay? I'll tell you this one story, a cop story in my life. I worked at Mattel. Because you guys know I worked at Mattel. I talk about it almost every single day. So I worked at Mattel. And I had a huge brand new Jeep Liberty. And it was big, it was bold, it was beautiful, it was white. I can't believe I got a white one of all the colors. I always get white cars. Anyway, that's a whole different story. But anyway, I worked at Mattel, bought my brand new Jeep Liberty. And me and my fiance at the time, his name is Aaron Cohen. You can Google him, he's famous. Aaron Cohen, we're having a fight. And one day, like over lunch, he like broke up with me and my engagement. He was a rock star. Okay, I'll give you a little Google Wikipedia so you don't have to Google him. There's a lot of famous Aaron Cohen, so you can find out the right one. So he was in Jane's Addiction. So he was a rock star in Jane's Addiction, and then he turned into a book writer slash a they want to say a social media analyst, and he's not a social media analyst. He's a human rights activist and a rescuer of humans that are sex trafficked. And so that's the career that he turned into after in a fundraiser, because it goes along with fundraising, and he was really good at fundraising. So Aaron, my ex-fiance, bought me this beautiful ring. I don't think I have it on this phone, but I definitely still have the pictures of it. Beautiful ring, 3.5 carat, plus the diamonds all around it. Like, it was huge. It was huge. It was a square diamond. I think it was called Princess Cut. Literally loved it. It was in rose gold with 2 rows of diamonds on either side of the ring. It was like gargantuan. It was so beautiful and so gorgeous. And he was a Jew, obviously, with the name Cohen. You know, he's a Jew. I love to bring that up because people tend to hate Jewish people. So I love to mention that. Sort of a sickness you have, hating Jewish people. You guys are like really sick to hate Jewish people. So I love to like bring it up. Anyway, talk over Colin Farrell one more time, please. So he broke up with me over lunch. Our engagement. He broke off our engagement over lunch. Okay, like I said, he's a rock star. So if you've never dated a rock star and you're like a normal, basic, simple bitch, don't date a rock star. Okay, it's not gonna work. Okay, it's not gonna work. You have to have a certain personality to be able to deal with rock star personalities. So I ate that whole thing. Let's see how many calories are in it. 1 serving per container. 1 serving. There's no way this is 1 serving. There's only 130 calories in this whole thing? Wow. That was 130 calories? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Anyway, he broke up with me via text message. Okay, that's how crazy rock stars are. You're literally engaged. You get a gargantuan ring on your finger. You're getting flown all over the world. You're getting presents out the wazoo. Um, he lives in your basic ass bitch apartment and he wants like a microwave or something for his birthday and he like gives you like this whole like dramatic rant about it and you're just like, okay, let's just go buy the fucking microwave. Like I didn't know what you wanted for your birthday or whatever. Like, I don't know. Um, let's go buy the microwave. So, so he broke up with me via text message while I was driving back to Mattel. And I don't know what happened. I like ran a red light or went left when I wasn't supposed to go left. I don't know, something weird like that happened and the cops flashed their lights at me and I pulled over and I was sobbing crying cuz I had just gotten the text message from my fiance that he was breaking up with me. Um and so the cops pulled me over and the cop pulled up and I was sobbing crying and I was like, I'm so sorry, officer, I don't know what I did wrong because I don't remember what I did wrong. And I was like, I'm so sorry, officer, my fiance just broke up with me via text message and he was the sweetest man ever, the sweetest cop I've ever met in my life. He kind of looks like a Samu, and I'll just leave it at that. And he was just like, instead of like talking about anything political or law based or something like that, he just went right into the engagement and was just like, how could anybody ever break up with you? Like, I'm sure he'll come around. That sounds crazy. Like, he was just the sweetest cop literally ever. And he was like, I'm so sorry you're going through that. Just drive. And I told him, like, I'm just going to work like down the street. And I was sent this bomb on my phone of my fiance breaking up with me. And yeah, he was just like, okay, well, I guess that explains that. Carry on, little soldier, drive safely to work. And he just like left a mark on my heart. That cop that day, he like left a mark on my heart, and I'll never forget him. And I do feel like I see him once in a while in different jurisdictions around LA, and it reminds me of that day, and it reminds me of the peace that I could cry thinking about it right now. The peace that officer gave me during my moment of tribulation with my ex-fiance, now friend, Aaron Cohen. And it was the kindness of that stranger called a cop that literally got me through that day. I felt humiliated. You know what I mean? I think we got back together. I didn't take off the ring. He's a rock star. He's um, an anthropologist. I don't know. He's gregarious. And we got back together after that. And so I didn't take off my ring. I was just like, no, I have faith that it's going to work out. I did take off my ring. We got back together. And then um, what happened? I don't even know. He kept threatening. Okay. He kept threatening to move out. Like he couldn't. Every time I would start wedding planning, I'd be like, well, we're gonna do something overseas, like we're gonna do something small and overseas, like not a lot of people, like if they can afford to come, they'll come. If they can't afford to come, they won't come type deal. Like just a small thing. And every time I would start planning it, he would like get really anxious. He would have like a ton of anxiety and stuff. And he kept threatening to like move out, move out, move out. And it was just like so um hard to like plan the wedding when he's seriously got like delusions of grandeur called marrying Alyssa Janello and like nobody to help him, you know. So so that's basically what happened. We ended up breaking up. I think he was eyeing this girl sort of like maybe the entire time, whatever. Um, like as a backup if it didn't work out for me. It didn't work out. If it didn't work out with me, and that might be like one of my God concepts, like I don't want you to be lonely if it doesn't work out with me. And he's I think he's still with her to this day, hopefully. Because I know that there's a lot of like relationships and stuff like that on the rocks or whatever. Obviously, I was hurt. You know what I mean? Obviously, I was hurt when we broke up, and he got with her like so fast or whatever. And I was like, I think he's been eyeing her for a while, but obviously, I was hurt by that. How could I not be? I'm a human, you know. But but they're it's been a long time since then, and they're still together to this day, and now I'm very happy that they're still together. He's not lonely, so he won't go that crazy, and like he has somebody to help him, and I don't ever want them to break up. And so so yeah. But yeah, it's hurtful. It's definitely hurtful when you're going through it. It's not I'm not like above all that stuff. Like it's definitely like painful to like go through a breakup and be like, okay, we're not going to get married in, you know, Cozumel or Oaxaca or like whatever. I was planning like a Mexican city, like, and it was like, you know, the Mexican city of your dream. Like, just pick one. Let's just pick one. You know what I mean? And then he's like, that's, and then I'm like, oh, okay. So, you know, it was like dream life to like no life, basically. You know what I mean? But they're still really good friends of mine, and I do wish the best planetary aspects for them. I really do. I really do. You know, rock stars get a very bad rep, and I already know why. It's because you're concentrating all of your energy onto them, and you make them go crazy with all of your different buttholes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so rock star royalty, and like it was so funny because we would always run out when we'd go out to like eat. We'd go out to eat like all the time, and we'd always run into like old rock stars. Like, and I didn't know who these people were because like you just listen to their. For me, I'm not a stalker, so like I just listen to their music, so I don't really know their faces and stuff like that. But obviously, like Aaron like went on tour with these people, like hung out with these people and stuff, and like we would always like run into like old rock stars and stuff. It was so funny. And he'd be like, "Oh my God, what are you doing here?" And he'd be like, "This is blah 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 from Pink Floyd." And I'm like, "Oh, how am I supposed to know?" But that is so cool, you know. And I'm like, it's just like an old rock star paradise with you, Aaron. It's just like it's literally like an old rock star paradise. And yeah, that was my life for a while. Yeah, yeah.